Just now delivered Ames Power PV 330 monofacial solar panels. 6 of them, 1980 watts. Just pick it right there and pull it up. There you go. Oh boy. 6 panels in here. Nicely packed. Looks like very good packaging. No damage that I can see from here. I'll get them on out of here and take a look. These are lightweight aluminum panels, or aluminum frame. That's what I meant. Really good looking panels. And really, I think they're the same size, or very close to the same size as the Santan used 250 watt panels. For the meantime, while I wait for the second charge controller to show up, I'm going to go ahead and I got 3 of them laid out here on the ground where the old panels were. So this should give us 990 watts temporarily, and that'll give me a chance to get up there and mount the other 3 on the roof while we're waiting on the other charge controller to come in. And then once those are mounted up there, I can hook them up to the FoYo and then get these up on the roof and install the Victron. And at that point we should have 1980 watts coming in. That'll be real nice. So now we got the panels hooked up and it shows 110 volts. We're still not pulling the load because the batteries are full, so it looks like it's, you know, trickling. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the air conditioner. Pardon the noise. See what happens when that compressor kicks in. It just kicked in. There we go. 107. Okay, so what we got coming in now is 98.2 volts and 5.7 amps. And it just changed to 97.8 volts and 6.2 amps. Yeah, it keeps fluctuating, but what was that number, Gracie?
60636.
So 60636 watts. Tim, MoBang for your bucks. He's got a great video over there on why you really shouldn't trust these breakers. I forget what all he said, but go check out his video. I'll link it. But this is a 100 amp breaker, and it's tripping at 54 amps coming in. Boom. This was a 300 amp breaker, and it was tripping at less than 100 amps coming in. So I bypassed it, and I've got a new breaker I hadn't put in here yet, but I've been monitoring the amps, and we're nowhere near the danger zone. And once I get these new panels and everything put up here, I'll have this straightened out. Well, while I was waiting on parts, the switch flipped, and the temperatures out here went from upper 90s to above 110, and it kind of been that way. So I went ahead and got the Victron installed. I'm combining the controllers on the negative side here. There's the FoYo and the Victron up there. I got a 3-way switch here where I can have one or the other or both charge controllers on at the same time. I got a disconnect switch here on the inverter, and I've got fuses here. So I got the I don't know if you can see it back there. Got the Victron shunt installed, so I can monitor the whole system. And with Bluetooth on board on them Vader batteries, I can monitor each battery separately. RVing with G gifted me this little fan, and it sure has come in handy. I really do appreciate it, G. It's helping to keep these batteries from overheating in here in this extreme summer temperatures. And out here I've got 3 of the 330 watt panels hooked up in series going to the Victron charge controller. So that's 990 watts there, and 330 watts going to the FoYo charge controller, so that's another 990. So theoretically 1980 watts. I've seen 1600 max so far, a little over 16, and these things ain't pointing directly at the sun, so you lose a little bit there, plus you lose a little bit in these extreme temperatures. So I'd like to give a huge shout out to the inverterstore.com. The inverterstore.com is in Reno, and Gracie had found a sale online for these panels, so I went there, and sure enough, it was an incredible sale, like $1,000 off retail price kind of sale. So I put them in the cart, and about the time I clicked checkout, the price changed, and my heart skipped a beat, because they went from the price that they were in the cart up to like $1,900 for a 6-pack. And I hopped on the phone right away and called up the inverter store. The lady that answered the phone was the only person I had to deal with. I was not put on hold. I was not given any excuses. I was not given a runaround. She right away honored the price that I had in my cart on the website, said that the manufacturer had did a price update and it just went through, and that they would go ahead and honor my price. She did up the work order right then and there, got my shipping information and everything else, and 3 days later these things arrived. So I really appreciate you guys at the inverterstore.com. As far as getting them up there, that's gonna have to wait until the heat switch gets flipped back down to the under 100-degree temperatures. So it's gonna wait another month or so. But in the meantime, they'll do just fine out here. I think overall we're getting pretty good. We can run all day long on solar and switch it over to shore power for the night. And here in the RV park, during the month of June, we spent $100 on electric, running the AC overnight all night long, or 2 ACs overnight all night long. So it's been a blessing to come in here into the RV park. I appreciate Haslers for letting us in. I know they limit how many people they let stay in here during the summer, and I'm real grateful to have gotten in. So you guys have a blessed day, and take care.